This is Valmiki Ramayan, Season 4, Episode 6, Ravan, King of the Rakshasas. AKAMPAN was among the very few Rakshasas that had survived the carnage at Panchavati. He rushed to Lanka to report what had happened. And now we shall meet the much talked about and much feared King of the Rakshasas, Ravan. AKAMPAN told Ravan that KHAR was dead and the Rakshas forces at Janasthan decimated. Ravan exploded in anger. Who has dared to do this? Kena Janasthanam hatam mama. Who has destroyed my Janasthan? He will surely die. No one can get away with this. Not Indra, not even Vishnu. I can burn fire itself. I can burn the very sun. I can stop the wind. I can even kill death. So far, we have heard of Ravan from others. This is the first time we have come face to face with the Lord of the Rakshasas. It is quite befitting that he enters the scene in wild rage. And his opening words tell us clearly that he defined himself by his power to subjugate, to rule over others through fear. Also, note that Ravan wants revenge for the defeat of the Rakshas forces at Janasthan. That is his motive to go against Ram. So far, he has not even heard about Shurpanakha's visit to Panchavati. Sometimes it is incorrectly thought that Ravan only wanted to avenge what had happened to Shurpanakha. AKAMPAN tells Ravan about Ram and Lakshman and how Ram single-handedly finished off KHAR's army. Immediately, Ravan says, Gamishyami Janasthanam Ramam Hantum Sa Lakshmanam. I will go to Janasthan and kill Ram and Lakshman. But AKAMPAN advises against it. I don't think Ram can be defeated even if all the forces of the world come together. He is too powerful. He has knowledge of the greatest astras and shastras. His skill in archery is unmatched. You cannot take him head on. But there is a way. He has a wife, Sita, so pretty and curvaceous. Surely the most beautiful woman in the world. Why, even the goddesses and the celestial nymphs are nothing in comparison. You should somehow abduct her. Sitaya rahito Ramo na chaiva hi bhavishyati. Ram cannot live without Sita. Ravan liked the idea very much. To put it into execution, Ravan went to see MARICH, the very same MARICH we had come across in Season 1. Ravan explained what he wanted to do and why. Janasthanam avadhyantat sarvam yudhi nipatitam. Ram has destroyed in battle my indestructible forces at Janasthan. Could you please help me abduct his wife? That is the only way to bring him to his knees. MARICH told Ravan in no uncertain terms that this was a terrible idea. Don't pick a fight with Ram. He is like a mighty tusker. He is a lion. Do not arouse him. Who has given you this stupid idea of abducting his wife? That person is surely your enemy. He is asking you to take out the fangs of a poisonous snake with your hands. O Lord of Lanka, please return to Lanka. Enjoy the company of your numerous wives. Let Sita and Ram be as they are. Ravan heeded MARICH'S advice and returned to his palace in Lanka. So much for all that big talk about being so strong and powerful. Ravan was too afraid to take Ram head-on, and so decided to attack him indirectly. And now, after hearing more about Ram's strength from Marich, he dropped that idea as well. Also, note how Ravan considered Sita as a tool of war, a thing to be used to destroy the enemy. He saw nothing wrong in taking revenge on a man by kidnapping his wife. Shortly after that, Shurpanakha came to see Ravan. Ravan was seated on a magnificent golden throne, holding court with his ministers. Vimshad bhujan dashagrivam darshaniya parichhadam vishalavakshasam veeram rajalakshana lakshitam. He was indeed a sight to see, with 10 heads and 20 arms, a broad chest, and all the dazzling marks of royalty.
What is this mention of 10 heads and 20 arms?
Ravan was physically extremely strong, and he wanted everyone to always remember that and be fearful of him. Most likely, he had a crown or headgear with many heads, and a throne that created the impression of having 20 arms. By the way, if you look at Ravan's figure on carvings on ancient temple walls, the 10 heads are shown as a crown, in a single circular layer going around the head, or even in 3 layers. Ravan was wearing lavish clothes and golden and gem-studded ornaments. He was huge like a mountain and had many a battle scar on his body. He looked radiant and invincible. Valmiki has given due recognition to Ravan when appropriate. But he also tells us this about Ravan's character. Ravan had total disdain for dharma or any sort of rules. He was ruthless. He disrupted yajnas and killed sages. No woman could escape his roving eye, and those that caught his fancy, he simply took them by force. This was Ravan. Ravanam sarvabhutanam sarvaloka bhayavaham Rakshasi bhrataram kruram sadadarsha mahabalam. Thus the Rakshasi Shurpanakha saw her strong and cruel brother Ravan, who terrorized one and all and made them cry. By the way, the name Ravan means exactly that, the one who makes people cry. Iti ha asa. That is how it happened.